Water is not just a simple drink to quench thirst, it is a vital component of human biology that influences nearly every system in the body, especially the brain. The human brain is composed of approximately 75% water, and even slight dehydration can begin to affect its function. Hydration plays a critical role in maintaining cognitive performance, supporting focus, alertness, memory, and overall mental clarity. When the body is properly hydrated, neurons communicate efficiently, nutrients and oxygen circulate effectively, and toxins are removed through metabolic processes. However, when dehydration occurs, even at mild levels, it can trigger fatigue, confusion, irritability, and a noticeable drop in mental performance. Many people underestimate the subtle impact that insufficient fluid intake can have on thinking speed, reaction time, and mood stability. Studies have shown that losing as little as 1 to 2% of body water can start to impair cognitive function, particularly tasks involving attention, executive function, and short-term memory. Water supports optimal blood flow and oxygen transport to the brain, which directly affects concentration and problem-solving abilities. The brain is an energy-intensive organ, requiring a steady supply of oxygen and glucose to function efficiently. When hydration levels drop, blood volume decreases, reducing the flow of oxygen and nutrients to brain tissues. This can lead to feelings of mental fog and slower cognitive processing. Proper hydration, on the other hand, ensures that neurons remain properly hydrated, allowing electrical signals to travel more efficiently. Neurotransmitter production also depends on water balance. For instance, the synthesis of serotonin, dopamine, and acetylcholine, all chemicals that regulate mood, focus, and motivation, can be influenced by hydration status. Inadequate hydration can lead to imbalances that impact emotional stability and increase feelings of anxiety or restlessness. Hydration also influences how the brain regulates temperature, stress, and hormonal balance. The hypothalamus, which helps manage these processes, is highly sensitive to changes in water balance. When the body is dehydrated, the hypothalamus sends signals that can disrupt focus and trigger sensations of tiredness. This is why staying hydrated throughout the day can reduce stress-induced fatigue and improve overall alertness. Additionally, adequate water intake helps maintain healthy cortisol levels, the stress hormone that, when elevated, can impair memory and cognitive flexibility. Staying hydrated thus becomes a natural method for regulating both mental energy and stress resilience. The connection between hydration and learning efficiency is especially important for students, professionals, and anyone engaged in mentally demanding work. The ability to recall information, make decisions, and solve problems can all suffer if hydration is neglected. Research has found that school children who drink water before tests perform better than those who do not, suggesting that hydration can have an immediate effect on working memory and concentration. Similarly, office workers who maintain good hydration throughout their day tend to report fewer headaches, less fatigue, and better productivity. Dehydration, even at low levels, can lead to reduced visual attention, slower reaction times, and decreased ability to perform complex mental tasks. The relationship between hydration and mood cannot be ignored. Mood swings, irritability, and anxiety often appear when the body lacks water. Dehydration increases the production of stress hormones and affects the nervous system, making people more sensitive to frustration or emotional discomfort. Drinking enough water stabilizes mood by supporting hormonal balance and ensuring that the brain remains in a state of equilibrium. People who consistently drink enough water report higher levels of calmness, focus, and general well-being. The body and brain are constantly communicating, and water is the medium through which this communication remains clear and balanced. While hydration affects all age groups, it is particularly significant for older adults. As people age, their sense of thirst becomes less sensitive, meaning they might not drink enough fluids even when their body needs them. This can lead to chronic, mild dehydration that subtly affects memory and mental alertness. Older adults who increase their water intake often notice improvements in cognitive function, mood, and overall vitality. On the other end of the spectrum, young adults and athletes require higher levels of hydration to maintain optimal cognitive and physical performance, especially under stress or heat. The brain's response to dehydration in physically active individuals can be more pronounced, causing both physical fatigue and mental exhaustion. Electrolyte balance also plays an important role in cognitive hydration. Water alone is essential, but electrolytes like sodium, potassium, and magnesium help the body absorb and retain water effectively. These minerals maintain the electrical conductivity of neurons, supporting clear communication between brain cells. Drinking water with electrolytes can be particularly beneficial for individuals who sweat heavily, consume caffeine, or work in heated environments. Caffeine and alcohol both have diuretic effects that increase water loss, so balancing intake with water and mineral replenishment is essential for preserving mental sharpness. Hydration habits can be improved through mindful awareness and consistent routines. Rather than waiting to feel thirsty, drinking water at regular intervals ensures that the brain never experiences the negative effects of even mild dehydration. Starting the day with a glass of water replenishes the fluids lost during sleep and immediately boosts alertness. Keeping a water bottle nearby throughout the day acts as a visual reminder to hydrate regularly. Consuming water-rich foods, such as cucumbers, watermelon, oranges, and leafy greens, also contributes to hydration while providing valuable vitamins and antioxidants that further support brain function. Sleep quality is another area connected to hydration and cognitive performance. Dehydration can lead to a dry mouth, muscle cramps, and increased heart rate, all of which can interfere with restful sleep. Poor sleep, in turn, affects attention, memory, and problem-solving abilities the next day. Maintaining good hydration throughout the day, not just before bed, can help promote deeper, uninterrupted sleep, allowing the brain to recover and function more efficiently. However, it's also important to avoid excessive water intake right before sleep to prevent waking up frequently during the night. For people engaged in physically demanding or mentally intense activities, the timing of hydration matters. Pre-hydration before exercise or work helps prepare the brain and muscles, while post-activity hydration restores fluid balance and helps clear metabolic waste from the body. Drinking small amounts of water consistently is more effective than consuming large amounts at once. This steady approach helps maintain stable hydration levels and prevents strain on the kidneys. In addition to water, herbal teas and natural infusions can contribute to hydration and provide additional antioxidant benefits that support brain and heart health. Hydration also influences creativity and decision-making. A well-hydrated brain functions more efficiently, allowing neural networks to communicate freely, which enhances problem-solving and creative thinking. Dehydration creates mental friction that can cause indecision, hesitation, and difficulty maintaining focus. In creative fields or complex problem-solving environments, even a slight drop in hydration can make mental work feel more effortful and draining. Maintaining steady hydration levels can help sustain mental flow and productivity throughout long working hours. Chronic dehydration can also contribute to long-term cognitive decline. When the body consistently lacks water, the brain is forced to work under stressful conditions, leading to oxidative stress and inflammation over time. These factors have been linked to neurodegenerative diseases and cognitive aging. Adequate hydration, along with a nutrient-dense diet, physical activity, and sleep, can therefore serve as a protective factor against age-related memory loss. Maintaining hydration is one of the simplest, most natural strategies for supporting lifelong brain health and mental vitality. Hydration affects not just the brain's internal functions but also its communication with the rest of the body. Hormonal signaling, metabolism, and immune function all depend on fluid balance. When water levels are optimal, the body is more efficient at detoxification, nutrient transport, and maintaining cellular equilibrium, all of which influence brain clarity. Water helps regulate blood sugar, blood pressure, and circulation, which in turn ensures a stable environment for cognitive processing. The mind and body are inseparable, and water acts as the fundamental bridge between them. People who experience chronic fatigue, lack of concentration, or brain fog often find that increasing their water intake provides a simple yet effective improvement. Because dehydration symptoms are often mistaken for hunger, tiredness, or stress, it's easy to overlook the importance of fluids in daily mental function. Simply drinking more water can reduce these issues and restore a sense of mental sharpness. Hydration is also linked to metabolism. When the metabolic rate improves, energy levels rise, further supporting mental endurance throughout the day. Hydration needs vary based on climate, diet, activity level, and individual physiology, but general guidelines suggest that most adults require about 2 to 3 liters of water daily, including fluids from foods. People who consume caffeine, live in hot environments, or engage in intense physical activity may need more. Listening to the body's signals, dry mouth, fatigue, headaches, or decreased concentration can help individuals identify when they need to increase fluid intake. Hydration is deeply intertwined with brain health and cognitive performance at every level. From improving focus and mood to enhancing decision-making and memory, water acts as the body's most essential cognitive enhancer. It fuels electrical activity in the brain, maintains balance within neural systems, and protects against the stressors that can erode mental clarity. Developing mindful hydration habits, starting each day with water, maintaining steady intake throughout the day, and pairing hydration with a nutrient-rich diet ensures that the brain functions at its best. Proper hydration is one of the simplest yet most powerful tools for supporting focus, creativity, memory, and emotional stability throughout life.